Can I show you something? Can I tell you something? Ensign, belay that order. It's time for show and tell. Now, I know it's been a while since I've done a show and tell for you all, so let me just reintroduce. This is just my little side show where I showcase things that I love, things that I've collected, things that I have that are maybe weird or interesting that I think you might dig. So today we're talking about space, the final frontier. I'm a big fan of Star Trek. I discovered Star Trek late in college with my roommate Leslie. Hey Leslie, how you doing, girl? And she introduced me to The Next Generation, which, oh, so good. Picard, Riker, Dr. Crusher, and Wesley, Worf, like so many great talents in that show. Not to mention the show itself just being really incredible. So I have just a small number of items from Star Trek The Next Generation, including the USS Enterprise. This is a Hot Wheels model, but you can see all the detail there. I haven't taken it out of the box, not because I think it's precious or anything like that. I just don't have a place for it yet. Similarly, I have several action figures from the Star Trek universe. I have just a few from The Next Generation, including this holodeck series version of Locutus. No spoilers or anything, but if you haven't watched Picard, it's just, Wesley Crusher, who got way too much crap when he was on the show. And I have Worf. He looks so freaking cool and battle ready, even inside this yellowed plastic. And last but not least, I have Guinan. Whoopi Goldberg being in my favorite science fiction show, like, I almost forgot. I have this phaser remote. It's a Next Generation phaser. It does work as a remote, not as a phaser. But if you really want to talk my favorite Star Trek, wop, 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 wop. Captain Catherine Janeway, played by Kate Mulgrew, a wonderful actor playing an incredible character, very strong, very wise, compassionate, and I think that's why I'm drawn to her. She's a female captain, which, you know, I think was the first time in Star Trek. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I adore her, and I'll show you how much in a minute. In addition to Captain Janeway, I have First Officer Chakotay. He always had such a wonderful heart. I really loved this character. Almost as much as I loved B'Elanna, our resident Klingon human who really went through a lot of stuff because of who she was. Last but not least, I have the Doctor. The Doctor is one of the greatest characters from Star Trek history, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. But if we really want to talk about great, y'all, I'm so embarrassed. Years ago, I started a series of paintings of women that I just really admire. The first of which was B. Arthur, and you guys have seen that portrait before. But here's the second. She's like 80% completed. I just never finished her. I love this painting. I really should finish it, but I also just kind of want to do it a lot smaller. The only version of Star Trek I love more is Discovery. And we're not getting into Discovery. I don't have time. It's, oh my God, you just gotta go watch it. And thanks for joining me on today's show and tell. Stay tuned for the next one. I don't know what I'm gonna show you, but I'm sure I'm gonna show you something. Stay creative and stay crafty.